Hey everybody, CLARKSIDE here. We are back in the tower once again to pay Zer a little visit. It's Friday, he's got some new stock for this weekend. Now, you want to head all the way through the hangar to the little bar that's underground. And anybody out there that doesn't have the DLC just yet, you may want to prepare your buttholes because Zer is about to give you the shafting of your lifetime. Now, if you find this video useful at all, then as always, don't forget to leave a like, drop a comment down below, and if you're new to my channel, then click the subscribe button. It's always appreciated, and it helps support what I do. So, taking a look here, the 3 armor pieces this week are all DLC, and also the exotic weapon is a DLC weapon. But we'll come to that in just a moment or two. First, we're going to run through the curios very quickly. We have the auto rifle telemetry. We have hand cannon telemetry. Sorry, I can't get my words out today. Fusion rifle telemetry for leveling up your weapons faster. We have the plasma drive to give you a blue trail for your Sparrow, and an emerald coil to give you a green trail for your Sparrow. That is for blue quality, rare quality Sparrows to upgrade them to legendary. So back to the armor pieces, we have the MK44 standardized for the Titan class with a very high strength. This is going to help you recharge your melee attack very, very quickly. For the abilities, you can carry more ammo for heavy weapons. The main feature here is Be Somewhere Else. Increases the duration of shoulder charge, remains active. This is mainly going to be used in PvP, I'm guessing. I've not had a chance yet to use this leg armor, but shoulder charge is something that I personally mainly use in PvP. From what I've gathered, it increases the duration from about 4 or 5 seconds up to 8 seconds. So that is going to make a major difference. Next we have the Hunter class with Don't Touch Me, exotic gauntlets. So let's take a look at these abilities. We have Special Weapon Loader. Increases the reload speed of all special weapons. Inverse Shadow, increase super energy gained from killing minions of the darkness. And then the main feature here is Defensive Reflex. Taking damage from a melee attack makes you briefly invisible. And this ties in nicely with the flavor text we have at the top, which is amputated from a creature that stumbled out of a Vex gate. A vestigial defense reflex still remains. So this is going to be great for where you're getting overwhelmed by enemies. If any of them melee attack you, then you'll go briefly invisible, giving you a chance to slip away. It's also going to benefit you in PvP. Now, that discipline roll looks rather low compared to a lot of other exotic items. Can't really sort of judge it fully because this is the first time that Don't Touch Me has been available through Zer. So I haven't got a higher or lower roll to compare it to for this particular item. Next, for the Warlock, we have chest armor with Starfire Protocol. Very high intellect. Roll there of 144 to begin with. Maximum of 155. The abilities we have here is Fusion Rifle Ammo. Increases the amount of Fusion Rifle Ammo you can carry. Next feature, Heavy Weapon Ammo. Increases the amount of heavy weapon ammunition you can carry. This is going to have great utility in pretty much any game mode. For the main feature here, we have Starfire Protocol. So gain an additional fusion grenade. So with that last ability, it's really limiting it to the Sunsinger, which is a great shame. Because otherwise it is a very solid piece of armor. I'm probably going to skip on that this week. Might get it in the future, but it falls pretty low down on my priorities. For the exotic weapon, we have the Dragon's Breath rocket launcher. So this has an almost maximum blast radius here. And if we take a look at the abilities, we've got tripod. This launcher's tube can hold 3 shells, so less reloading the better. For the other main ability, there's pyromancer. Rounds fired from this weapon leave a solar flare upon detonation. So where this actually varies from Gjallarhorn or from Truth is that it doesn't have any kind of tracking ability. Instead, it's good for zoning. You fire the rockets, you focus on a choke point, and temporarily you'll be able to stop enemies from rushing through that choke point. From what I've heard, from the opinions out there already, this still falls below Gjallarhorn and Truth for all-round utility, but I'm going to be buying it myself, and I'll be doing a review of all 3 rocket launchers and seeing which one comes out king. For the exotic engram this week, we have gauntlets, so I'm going to leave buying the old Don't Touch Me's, buy a couple of these and see if I get the Don't Touch Me out of one of those engrams. Finally, we have the exotic shard, which is not only good for doing these upgrades below, but also for upgrading your new exotics as well. For the upgrades this week, we have Knucklehead Radar and Aculophage Symbiote for the Hunter. Either of those are a good upgrade if you've got either of those helmets already. For the Titan, we've got Chest Armour Double Bill with Crest of Alpha Lupi and the Armamentarium. I'm personally going to be upgrading the Armamentarium. If you've got the Crest of the Alpha Lupi, I would only bother upgrading that if you play a lot of PvP, specifically if you play like Salvage or any team modes that are 3 versus 3 where you need to make those revives. Moving on now to the Warlock, we have Apotheosis Veil and Heart of the Practic Fire for the 2nd week running. If I've got enough time to grind out the Glimmer, I'm personally going to be upgrading Apotheosis Veil. Onto the weapons, we have Last Word, Universal Remote, Pocket Infinity, Patience and Time, Thunderlord, and Gjallarhorn. In order of importance that I reckon you should upgrade these, I would go with Gjallarhorn for number 1, Patience and Time for number 2, Thunderlord number 3, The Last Word number 4, Universal Remote for number 5, and Pocket Infinity number 6. Okay, so that's the upgrades covered right there. Moving on now to my purchases this week, I'm going to buy the Dragon's Breath 1, and I'm going to buy 2 Gauntlet engrams. A little bit later in the weekend, if I've saved up enough, if I'm able to get some more coins, I will be coming back for the Standasides. Now that we've seen what Xur has to sell, I'm over here with the Crypt Arc, and I'm going to see what these exotic engrams roll into. Boom, young Ahamkara's Spine. And no backup plans. Okay, so I didn't get what I wanted, which was Don't Touch Me, but what I did get was 2 exotic items that I've not got round to upgrading yet, so that saves me a job at a later date. I'm happy with that. There we go, Guardians. That is another week of Xur's douchebaggery. If you've enjoyed this video, click that like button. If you're new to my channel, then click the subscribe button to stay up to date with all my latest Destiny videos, and just leave us a comment down below. Let me know what you think of Xur's selection this week, what you've bought, or what you will be buying. It's been fun hanging out, Guardians, and I'll see you in the next video. This is CLARKSIDE, signing out.